Ram was a quiet young man from a small village surrounded by towering mountains and dense forests. He had always doubted himself, believing he was weaker and less capable than others. Whenever he tried something new, his inner voice whispered, "You're not good enough. You will fail." His village was suffering from a terrible drought. The river had dried up and the wells were empty. The fields were cracking and the cattle were dying. Every day, the villagers prayed for rain, but the skies remained empty. The village elders gathered to discuss the crisis. "We need to find a water source," one of them said. "There must be a hidden lake or stream in the mountains." "But who will go?" someone asked. The villagers hesitated. The mountain was dangerous, full of wild animals, steep cliffs, and unknown paths. Then, an elder turned to Ram. "Ram, you should go." Ram's heart pounded. "Me?" he asked, shocked. "You are young and strong. You can do it," the elder said. Ram looked at the villagers. Their faces were filled with desperation. He wanted to say no, but something inside him stopped him. I will try," he finally said, though doubt gnawed at his mind. The next morning, Ram set off with a small bag of food and a flask of water. The sun was scorching, and sweat trickled down his back as he climbed. The path was rocky, with thorns scratching his legs. Within hours, exhaustion set in. His muscles ached, and every step felt heavier. "Why did I agree to this?" he thought. "I am not strong enough." His mind was filled with fear. What if he got lost? What if he never made it back? Just then, he heard a faint chirping sound. Curious, he followed the sound and found a small bird trapped between two rocks. One of its wings was broken. Ram knelt beside it. "You're hurt," he whispered. Carefully, he picked up the tiny creature. He sighed. "You are weak, just like me." The bird chirped softly, looking up at him. Something about the bird struck Ram. It was injured and vulnerable, yet it was still alive, still fighting. He tore a piece of cloth from his shirt and gently wrapped it around the bird's wing. Then he placed it under the shade of a tree. "You have to be strong," he said. "You must not give up." As darkness fell, Ram struggled to find shelter. The temperature dropped and cold wind bit at his skin. He curled up under a large tree, shivering. Suddenly, he heard a deep growl. His breath caught in his throat. A pair of glowing eyes stared at him from the bushes. A wild animal. Ram's hands trembled. He grabbed a stick and held it in front of him. The growling grew louder. His heart pounded so hard he thought it would explode. "I can't fight it. I am not strong enough." But then, something inside him snapped. "No," he thought. "I have come this far. I won't let fear stop me." Summoning all his courage, he swung the stick, making himself look bigger. He yelled, trying to scare the animal away. The creature hesitated, then turned and disappeared into the forest. Ram collapsed to the ground, breathing heavily. His whole body was shaking. But for the first time, he realized something. He had faced his fear and survived. The next morning, Ram continued his journey. The mountain became steeper and his legs burned with pain. Every step felt impossible. He slipped on loose gravel, falling hard on his hands and knees. Blood trickled from his palm. He gritted his teeth. "I can't do this," he thought. But then, he remembered the little bird. Even with a broken wing, it didn't give up. He took a deep breath and forced himself to stand. Hours passed. His stomach rumbled with hunger. His throat was dry. His entire body screamed for rest. And then he saw it. A hidden lake sparkling under the sunlight. Tears filled his eyes. He had done it. He had found the water. With newfound strength, Ram rushed back to the village, stumbling but refusing to stop. When he arrived, the villagers gathered around him. "There's water," he shouted. "A hidden lake in the mountains." Cheers erupted. People wept with joy. Ram had saved them. A few days later, Ram returned to the spot where he had left the bird. To his delight, it was no longer on the ground. He looked up and saw it flying, soaring high into the sky. A smile spread across his face. "You made it," he whispered. "And so did I." Moral of the story is, no matter how small or weak you feel, never underestimate yourself. You are stronger than you think. Like the bird, you can rise above your struggles and soar. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching this video.